Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heyer and I believe in dragons. I used to watch a show as a child, and it was about a boy that can transform himself into a dragon. And it was, of course, made for children, very harmless. But if I think about this now, wow, what a difference now. If I see this, if I look at this in realistic ways of the dragon's path. First of all, feeling the dragon's mind, that is the first thing. In this show, the child never actually felt a dragon's mind. He kept his mind for himself. It was actually dragon body and a human mind. But feeling the actual dragon mind, wow, that is something different. Once you can feel the dragon's mind, and this will happen once you create your dragon's eye, your circle, and all the dragons that look in it, you will become more and more one. You will become more one with your dragon or dragons, or with your dragon god. You will become one with them, and first of all, then you will know what they think, you will know how they feel, and it will be 100 times more stronger than a human can do. It's different. It's something that I cannot explain because a dragon is totally not human, and you will notice that once you will feel the dragon's mind. And this mind, yeah, like I said, it's also a challenge and it changes you. But yet, it's something familiar. You will feel is something familiar about this mind. Um, and some people make stories about dragons, and there is a lot of stories where even I made them myself, where the dragon has actually a human mind. Like these movies that came like Dragonheart, for um, that is just a human in a dragon body. That is just that. That is just Sean Connery. And yeah, and a lot of people make this mistake. Of course, it's fun. Look at this, a dragon with a human mind that can behave human, but they are not at all like that. Not at all. I even was banned on sites from saying and keep on saying what actually the moral and is of the dragon that is next to me, and they banned me for it. That wants to say something, of course, that humans just don't accept something so strange and different as a dragon's mind. If a boy would really transform into a dragon, first of all, he will not be himself again. No, no way. And he will have these draconic instincts after it once he transform it, because it's not the body that does it, it's the mind. That is the reason why the dragon is still here. They can come here because their mind is so divine and immortal. Once you feel this, my brothers and sisters, this mind is a mind of godlike creatures. And then I didn't even speak about the dragon gods themselves. They are the origin of everything. They created life, and yet they are part of your circle. Even them you can feel. But that is nothing like you. You cannot be prepared on that. Especially the dragon gods, but not even the dragon themselves. They are the immediately children of the dragon gods, and the dragon gods. This is nature. Uh, Once you feel this, my brothers and sisters, once you feel this mind of the dragon, it's so down strong. You just cannot be prepared on something so strong as that. And that is where I think a lot of people make the mistake, and that is also a large difficulty in our dragon's path, is to feel the dragon. You don't only feel that it's a dragon, you also can translate what they are saying to you. There is this draconic energy inside of you is translating everything the dragon is just saying. I talk to my dragon without opening my mouth, because they know what I am thinking. I talk with my dragon just by staring to each other. And he doesn't even do the same, because he doesn't need to open his mouth. It's just telepathic connection with each other. And that is also something that you can have with the dragon god. Once you transform into a dragon, then everything changes. There is nothing human about this. This in itself is also being called dragon magic. This evolution that you are taking on the dragon's path. This is also a part of dragon magic that you cannot really control. It just comes. It's dragon magic happens with us, and then you can understand from it and learn from it and use from it, because you are allowed to do so. So if this show was right, it's just a body, but nothing else. It's an empty shell, just a body. Of course, this body is beautiful, but their mind is what makes them immortal. Their soul, their spirit, and their spirit can still take the shape of the form that they used to have. That is how strong the dragon still is. That is how strong their mind is. You need to know, my brothers and sisters, the dragon is not at all like a human, and that is where a lot of people make the mistake in. This mind, like I said, you cannot be prepared on what this mind is. It's so ancient, it's so divine. This is the magic that I'm talking about. This dragon energy, draconic energy, this soul that is with you, and they are making part of your dragon eye and your circle, and you suddenly start to understand what they are thinking, understand what they are saying, and then you can see there is a large gap between humans and dragons, and that is something that we endure because we are in the middle of it. We are like a medium for dragons. We can talk for them from through the other side where they are. We can talk for them to other humans. We are in the middle. We are in between. We are between the human world and the dragon world. We are somewhere in the middle. And that is... A lot of people will never ever accept how a dragon is in their mind. It's dark and light. It's the both of them. It's so darn ancient. It's from the beginning of time, of this earth. And when I see shows like that now I had too much difficulties to respect this actually. But yeah, like I said, it's a children's show. It should be harmless. But there are a lot of people who think like that, and how a dragon is. Most of the time, a dragon is evil, or a dragon is childish, or a dragon is just someone in a dragon suit, or a dragon is non-existent. But never, ever have I heard what a dragon really is. This divine mind, this divine spirit that they have. It's always something that I have to explain. Once you transform yourself into a dragon from your spirit, your mind will change. This mind won't be the same again. That is something that you need to know before. Actually, no, not before, because you will be afraid of that. But after you are going on your path, then you can say there is an opportunity, and there is a large chance that you will never be the same again if you go and continue on your dragon's path. Because you will more and more feel the dragon, and this will more and more change you forever. So if you, yeah, of course, our spirit is changing. On the dragon's path, our spirit is changing. It's not immediately 100% human anymore. The more we go, the further we go on the dragon's path, then the further we know about the dragon, the further you go into stages, into dragon believer, draconic wiccan, or dragon witch. The further you go, the more you know, and the more your body, not only your body, but especially your spirit, will change into a draconic shaped spirit, because you were born with a draconic energy, and this energy is inside of you, and it's still growing because you want this to grow. But with every time it grows, you will discover more and more what the dragon has in their mind, and this cannot, no human being can be prepared for that. Especially if you talk about the dragon god, that is just listening to the mind of the creation, of the creator. But especially your dragon. It's the first thing that comes most of the time is your dragon, but it can be that it starts with your dragon god. Most of the time it's just a dragon that was born with you. This dragon is what you will understand, but more and more you will have your own dragon mind. After a while you will have more a draconic mind of yourself. This is what talks to the other dragons of your circle. This is what translates everything you say to them. It's just yeah. The first time that I actually had my awakening and I could understand the dragon's mind. But actually, there is actually no point in my path that I fully 100% understand the dragon's mind. It's so complicated and sometimes so dark and sometimes so confusing. It's 100% pure chaos energy. Not that they are confused or something like that. It's not that. It's not that. But their mind is so large and so powerful and so divine and so old and ancient that it's, you see that's where they are coming from, and this is actually dark and light, and that is chaos energy. The dragon is chaos energy, and that is why we each take our own path out of this chaos energy that they have. And every single dragon mind is different. You cannot compare one to another. They have all different minds. And that is also why we cannot say the dragon is this and the dragon is that. No, you don't know how another dragon is. You know, maybe later on, if you are lucky enough to surpass this test, then you will understand the mind of your dragon, or maybe even your dragon god. But you will never understand someone else's circle. That is why it's closed up. That is why you are only allowed in your own dragon eye. The mind of the dragon. And in the beginning I made myself angry with stupid things like in these children shows. Like, I endured so much to understand the dragon and understand their mind, and then you see things like that. Of course, I shouldn't take it more seriously. I shouldn't. These are just harmless TV shows. But yeah, if you endure so much and you cannot say anything to anyone, then this is a very hard test. Because that was a case in my case, of course, that I had no one to talk to, and I had to endure this test alone. And that is very good that we can connect with each other as a brother or sister on the dragon's path. That we, with difficulties like this, that we need each other's support. That we are not against each other, because I understand that there are also a lot of conflicts between each other because of different opinions. But you cannot have that. You can have that, of course, but you cannot have these conflicts, because the dragon's path with everyone else is so different and so divided that you cannot say this is it and this is only this. No. You have to stand open on the dragon's path for everything. And I used to be very, very close in this. I said this is the path, and then okay, later on I came to understand that every dragon is so different and every mind is different of the dragon. So I came to learn that, and I came to accept that. And we all have to learn in our own ways, because this is, like I said, a very hard test, and we could use each other's support to feel and to understand a dragon spirit. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.